All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive with us.
Yeah, welcome back.
Today, we are going to be taking a look at U.S.-Honduras relations.
That's right.
And we have a very interesting development here that we're going to be looking at from a recent article.
Yep.
So Honduras is considering ending rent-free arrangements for U.S. military bases in their country.
Big move.
Yeah. So I think first up, what does that even mean?
Yeah, so basically, for decades now, the United States has had access to a very important base called the Soto Cano Air Base.
Okay.
And they haven't been paying rent to the Honduran government.
Oh, wow.
So that's what that means. It's been basically free for the U.S. to operate there.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's been a key part of their military strategy in the region for all sorts of reasons.
So, why would Honduras, it sounds like a good deal. Why would they want to end that?
Well, it seems that the current president, Castro, is making a move here, a strategic move.
Okay.
She's very concerned about the potential for mass deportations of Honduran migrants.
I see.
By the incoming U.S. administration.
Oh, okay.
She's actually called them unnecessary reprisals.
Oh.
So she's really trying to protect her citizens.
Yeah, and so is this kind of a play then?
It seems like it.
To kind of use this base as leverage to say hey, back off a little bit on deportations.
I think that's a very good way to put it.
Okay.
It is a power play, right? Yeah. She's saying hey, we're a sovereign nation.
Right.
We have this base that's important to you.
Yeah.
We're willing to use it as leverage.
Wow. Okay, so this is getting interesting.
Yeah.
And I know that the U.S. has had a military presence in Honduras for a long time.
Oh, yeah, decades.
How far back are we talking here?
All the way back to the 80s.
Really?
During the Cold War.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Honduras was seen as a key ally in Central America.
Right.
And the Soto Cano Air Base became like a hub for operations.
Right.
For the U.S. in the region, a real symbol of their influence.
I see.
But, now that influence is being challenged.
Yeah, so I get how Castro is using this as a bargaining chip.
Mm-hmm.
What about, the flip side of that? What does the U.S. have to lose if they're kicked out of Soto Cano?
It would be a pretty big blow to them strategically speaking.
Okay.
It would hamper their ability to conduct operations in the region.
Like what kind of operations?
All sorts of things. Counter-narcotics efforts, disaster relief.
Wow.
It would definitely send a message to other countries in the region.
Like the U.S. is losing their grip a little bit?
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's not a small thing.
And that's why I guess her call for constructive dialogue is kind of interesting.
Yeah, she's not, completely cutting them off.
Right.
Saying, hey, let's talk.
Yeah, what would that even look like? What could a constructive dialogue look like?
Well, I imagine it's going to be tense.
Yeah.
But Honduras is going to want concessions on immigration.
Like what kind of concessions?
They might demand a more lenient approach to deportations.
Oh.
Maybe even increased economic aid or investment as part of this new deal.
So this actually could be a good opportunity for them.
It could be a way to kind of reshape the relationship.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's making them confront some of the imbalances in their relationship and maybe build something more equitable.
Yeah, this is a fascinating development.
It is.
So, just to kind of recap for everybody here, we have a potential power shift between these two countries.
Yeah.
The Soto Cano Air Base is kind of hanging the balance here.
Yeah.
And immigration is fueling all of this.
Big time.
Yeah. What do you think? What are some things you're looking for as this unfolds?
Well, it's a really complex situation.
Of course.
I don't think there's any easy answers. But what I'll be watching for is, if Honduras pushes for this renegotiation.
Okay.
What are they going to demand?
Yeah.
And how's this going to affect U.S. strategy, not just in Honduras, but in the whole region?
Fascinating stuff. A lot to think about.
Definitely keep your eyes on this one, folks.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.